Hey guys, Steve Martin out here. Yeah, as you know, I was racing the MXZ 200s Snowcross this weekend and I lost to Dave Nerona, so I got to clean his clutches. So I'm here today. The good news is that you get to watch me and see how it's done. So the first things you're going to need is you're going to need some gloves. You're going to need some XPS S1, the magic cleaner. You're going to need your skidoo tools, some blue rag, and a compressor. And of course, some of us are going to need a ladder. Let's get started. All right, the first thing we got to do is we got to take the doors off. So you're going to unclip the side door, and then you're going to take the 1, 2, 3, 4 latches, and then this is going to slide right off. Whoa! Well, this is also a great time to make sure the inside of your CVT cover is nice and clean. Well, for this next part, we're going to use the ladder, and we're going to make our way up onto the sled. Okay, so the next step is we're going to take our clutch tool and we're going to insert it into here. Make sure you don't cross thread it. It should nice, smoothly move into your secondary, and you'll see it push the sheaves apart. You can see our belt coming out now. And now we'll be able to take out our drive belt. Woohoo! Okay, now we're going to take this and wash it. And as you can see, by using the ladder, I'm going to crawl up into our laundry area and I'm going to use some soap. And I'm going to wash this belt and make sure it's nice and clean. Well, now that we're back here safely on the ground, we're going to use our compressor to blow out our primary. So we're just going to get any belt dust out of there, make sure nothing's coming out of there or it's nice and clean. And then a reminder to also clean the small windows on your CV2 cover, which are right here. So as you can see, when I blow them, you'll see them clean up. And you want to make sure those are nice and clean. And get down and dirty with our XPS S1. We're going to spray this liberally on our towel and we're going to clean all this up. And you're going to see the dirt that comes off here, off our primary and also our secondary. You're going to keep this area, get it all nice and clean. Look at the belt dust in there. And finally, once we do that, we're going to use all those towels to clean the bottom and get this spick and span. Just like Tony Jenkins likes it so he can eat his burritos off of there. Burritos. Well, now that we got the area all nice and clean, it's time to install our drive belt. And remember, there is a rotation area that should be going forward. So we're gonna just slide it over the primary and then around the back and then just right up on to the secondary. And then we can slowly back this out while we're moving our belt. Okay, and then we'll get the clutch tool right out of there. And we'll move our belt right up in the secondary. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to rotate the sled forward and backwards until that belt seats where it properly should. Few back and forths. And you can see where our belt height is. Now it's right at the groove here. So I actually want to have this belt move a little bit higher in the sheave. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. What we're going to do is we'll insert this tool and just back it out a bit. We're going to loosen off this bolt. Okay. And we're going to back this off 1/4 of a turn. And we're going to do that again. Okay, perfect. And now you can see we're right at the line of the rope that goes through the belt right there. And we're going to snug that up. And our clutches are now clean and our belt is properly adjusted with good deflection. We're ready to rip. Well, there you go, Dave Nerona. Your sled's all ready to rip for your next powder session. We'll see you out in the POW.